Yells.
People always tell me stay in your lane, do your thing, but try to be different. I look at them and laugh like I ain't gon' change. I've been the same, plus I'm way too consistent. When that radio's on, we the only thing playing in the car. I got the windows down, 'cause I be on the left side thinking of the brain. We different, ain't nobody putting us down.
What is up, guys? It is X-Rays, and welcome back to another episode of Cool Story Bro, a weekly series where you guys send in some crazy made-up stories. It can be real, it can be fake, as long as it's crazy and out there and people will laugh and enjoy the episode or your story. Go ahead and send them in. Information on how to do that is in the description. All you have to do really is send me a private message with the title that says Cool Story Bro. You can also send in gameplay, as you're seeing here in the background. This one is from Amped or Energized. He has his own channel. Awesome guy. He actually is from Germany, so he has insane gameplays. It's a quad Moab with the ACR, and hopefully you guys enjoy this gameplay in the background. It doesn't have to be insane, but if you have any gameplay that you want to send in, go ahead and send it in. I'll take a look at it and I'll use it, and you'll be linked in the description, of course, for your efforts. Anyways, guys, so let's jump into the winner of today's Coolest Story Award. Now, the winner of the Coolest Story Award, usually there's 3 competitors in this series. 3 people send in stories, or 3 people are featured. And of those 3, you guys vote in the comment section down below which one is your favorite story. Then the following episode, whoever got voted the most will get the Coolest Story Award. And then they are mentioned in the video. They get a shout out, and of course they get a link in the description to their channel. So on my channel they get an annotation on screen as well. I don't know if it'll happen on Yaush. If it's not, check them out, description for them. And the winner of the Coolest Story Award goes to Machinator 1000. Hopefully that's the way that you say it. I believe it's how you say it, Machinator. He brought a story about Elmo and how Elmo was molested by a clown whose name was Mo Lester. It was really funny. There's even a unicorn in the story. So if you guys want to hear that one, you guys want to see the previous episode, link to that will also be in the description, and hopefully you guys get a good laugh out of this. Anyway, so let's jump into today's stories. Some really good ones were sent in. So definitely check out Machinator, and then let's jump into today's featured stories. Which were actually pretty unique, in my opinion. Anyway, so the first one, let's check it out. It says, well, me and my brother were walking around a supermarket, and I saw this really hot girl. So, okay, so this gets kind of weird here. So it says, so I made eye contact with her. I'm thinking he was trying to say I, as in the letter I, but he spelled the word I. So, I don't know what that means. So I made eye contact with her, and she made eye contact with me. So I walked over to her and said, hey, and she said, hey, back. We were chatting, but as we were chatting, my brother ran behind me and pulled down my trousers. But not only my trousers came down, my pants did too. So there's me, stood in the DVD section with my pants down around my ankles, naked, in front of this girl I was chatting to, and then a little face there. So I'm assuming you're still in this situation. Here's what we're gonna do. First thing you're gonna want to do is, if you have a big enough package, as I'm gonna refer to it, don't be worried, just kind of, put your hands around your hip, just kind of dangle that thing around. Now, if you have something small, you're going to have to make excuses like, hey man, it's cold around here, or, maybe you weren't in the DVD section, say that you were by the freezer or something, say, blame it on the freezer. Say it's too cold, and say that usually you're packing a huge sledgehammer down there or something, because you obviously want to make a good impression. Now, if you're not self-conscious about it, you can just go ahead, just kind of prance around, kind of show it off, and then pull up your pants. But again, blame it on your on the cold weather if you're not up to par with some other people, and you might just want to cover it up, and then you want to beat your brother senseless in front of this girl to show off, of course, that you're a tough guy. I mean, I don't know what else to do. If you had your pants around your ankle and you got this girl you apparently are attracted to, I'm not going to say because you obviously just saw her. So apparently you are attracted to her, and hopefully she has seen enough dingle dangles or junk or packages or or you know, whatever way you say it in her lifetime to say that she's not put off by this. But if she looks like she's actually not really super bothered by it, I'd probably stay away from her. She probably is a bit of a skank or something, so I mean, I don't know. It depends on the reaction here. This might actually be a good thing for you. If she starts freaking out, you know, you're good to go. If she's just kind of staring at it and doesn't really give a damn, she might have been around the block quite a few times, if you know what I'm saying. So anyways, let's jump into the next story. Thank you for the story, though. It was awesome. Next one. This one is really long, so I'm going to try to get this pretty fast. Here we go. Hey, OG, how's it going? I need some help. I was watching your latest cool story, bro, just recently, but remembered something terrible. I wasn't really doing anything, just minding my own business, you know, hanging out with friends and testing out their new airsoft guns until some racist kid from high school came along and started calling me racial slurs like narrow eyes and chink, along with some of his friends. So I challenged him and his friends to a fight, and they accepted, thinking that they can beat me because I was 2 to 3 years younger than them. When we started fighting, I managed to land a back hook kick to one of the guy's jaws. When the kick hit his jaw, it was so strong that it actually detached it from his head. Before the others started running, I leg swept one of them and snapped his neck. Wow, this guy's going on a tear. The third guy managed to escape, but I started running towards him and got close enough to do a flying kick. When I hit him, he flew into the middle of the street and immediately got hit by a car. He was still alive and somehow managed to grab onto the hood of the driver, but the driver was drunk, so the driver crashed into another car, and the guy was right in the middle of the two cars, and now I'm a fugitive running from the police. This comes from Black Belt 3rd Degree. Keep up the great videos. I really enjoy them, especially Cool Bro series. Alright, so you've got quite an imagination here, and this is actually a little bit disturbing, the fact that you actually think all these things through. First thing I would suggest is maybe work on a movie, maybe like Saw, because I honestly thought whenever I saw the Saw movies, I got pretty scared, and I thought that the people making the movies were pretty demented and scary and kind of overall freaks. Maybe use that passion you have towards these weird stories to make like a short story or something like that. Again, I'm not going to judge you on it, but here's what you're going to do. So obviously you're a fugitive now, you're running away. You're going to want to stay away from your friends and family, because that's the first place the cops are going to look. I've seen lots of movies, and the stupid mistake is to go to your friends and stuff like that. You want to run away as soon as possible. You know, it happened before they get on the trail. You want to get your plane, airplane stuff, and you want to leave the country, do something, but you got to make it as discreet as possible, because obviously they're going to be tracking you, using your credit card and all that stuff. So you want to pull out as much money as you can first thing. You don't want to leave a trail, so you want to pull out money, just regular money, and you want to try to get away to as far as you can without using identification. I don't know which way it would be, maybe going on a boat or something, but you got to do something that's not going to leave any kind of trace or trail or anything behind, because they will find you. Now, the next thing you got to do is you got to change your identity. You got to find somebody to give you a new identity. I would suggest going somewhere where you have if you know a second language, maybe go there, or maybe even, you know, just go somewhere random where you can learn the language later if you're pretty good at that. And if not, I don't really know, man. Turn yourself in if you're not that witty or that smart, and mention that that they attacked you first. Say that it was self-defense. I don't know. You're gonna have to do something about that. But anyways, so that's what you got to do, bro. I mean, it says you're a Black Belt 3rd Degree, so I'm assuming that you're pretty good at defending yourself. But I mean, you're going against SWAT and stuff. I don't know. Next one. Dear X-Rays, I was babysitting my neighbor's son. He wanted to take a nap, but he needed his blanket. So I started looking around for the blanket in the house. I found a computer. I sat down and watched some YouTube like you. So I guess you saw some YouTube videos. I saw a file on history, knowing that I had a history report that Friday. So I took a look at it. So he saw a file that said history. He had I guess a history report, and he looked at it, and I guess he wanted some info out of it. And it says it was actually a porn file of the two parents. I took a saw at it, or I took a look at it, and my jaw dropped. I'm here in my room now with my mind being totally melted. I need help getting over this, please. Okay, first thing I want to ask is, are these two parents hot? Now, it doesn't matter about the guy. Usually, you know, what you want to do is if the parents of the little kid that you're babysitting, if the mom is hot, I would have probably saved that on a USB or something. I don't know. But it's too late for that, or maybe they don't know. If they don't know, maybe go back, make an excuse that you forgot something, and maybe take that file back with you. Now, if they're kind of ugly, if they're really ugly, or if they're really old, you're gonna want to immediately delete that file. First of all, do the world a favor and delete that file, or you can upload it and make them feel bad. I don't care. I mean, either way, if you want to make them feel bad, or if you want to rid the world of that huge, putrid, horrible anal leakage video, then it's up to you. I mean, you can humiliate them, or you can just do the world a favor and delete it. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. Here's how you're gonna deal with the situation. You're gonna go home. You're gonna put yourself in the cradle position, the fetal position. You're gonna want to, maybe dose your eyes in acid or something to just get that image out of your head. And you're gonna want to cry it out. Go ahead. It doesn't matter. Cry it out. It's okay, dude. It's okay to cry. And you're gonna want to never go back to that house and never babysit that kid again. But again, if she's hot, maybe, try to get a little something out of it. I don't know. Blackmail her. That's up to you. But anyways, guys, thanks for the stories. Thanks for sending them in. Now is the time for you guys to decide if you guys have a favorite story. If you do, guys, please send it in. Send me a PM of your favorite kind of made-up story. And in the comment section below, vote for which one was your favorite one. Was it the one about the kid who went crazy on those guys and killed them all? Was it this one about the parents having their own porn video on their computer? Or was it the very first story? You guys decide. It's all up to you guys. This whole series is run off you guys. So leave a comment down below of which one was your favorite. And of course, leave a like and a favorite if you enjoyed it. It keeps this series going. It keeps me motivated to continue this series. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And remember to send in that gameplay as well if you want to be featured. Yeah, guys, so if you enjoyed it, like, favorite, stop by my channel, youtube.com/OGXrays if you are not already subscribed. Link to that is also in the description. And yeah, guys, I'm Xrays. I'm out. Peace.
Yells.